So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, he loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the money nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
Who's drinking out of the
We have a bunch of those if we break them.
That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's what I was like, well, it doesn't have a handle, but we got a surplus of them.
Yeah. Even though there's no handle, there's
That's
a
fair.
bunch of
That's
them.
fair.
So.
Welcome back, guys. Sorry we missed last week. We were exhausted.
I don't know why.
Yeah, Johnny had the day off.
It was a wild weekend, tiring weekend. I didn't sleep at all. I didn't start sleeping again until like Wednesday, basically.
You know what it was? We didn't stare into each other's eyes this time.
I'm okay with that.
You guys just went into bed and didn't look at each other? That's weird.
Oh, God, I haven't thought about that in a while. All right, anyway. No, but what are you looking at?
Oh, well, normally there's a light on this thing, I thought, right? Like
It's
this-
live.
On this side.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I felt like normally I saw the light. I don't
It's
know.
been 2 weeks, and like we're all like, "Is this how it actually supposed to be?"
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Is there so real life?
Yes. Good.
Speaking
Nice
of which,
segue.
our barley wine has finished fermenting.
Woo!
It is a 14.2% behemoth
Ah, a little weak.
that evidently does not try to hide its alcohol.
Good.
Very rich and bold from what I've been told. I'm excited. Can't wait to try it ourselves. I'm a little jealous that Stefan gets to try it without us. But
Damn
It
it,
makes
Stefan.
sense. He is at ground zero for it.
yeah,
You know?
but the logo on the can or the bottle is gonna be stupid cool.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for that. And actually, the first try came out pretty good. They didn't even clean it up yet when they sent
Right.
us that sample. Like,
Well, opinions might vary when people actually see it. Like, they put this on a label?
I'm pretty fucking pumped. I'm pretty
Yeah.
fucking pumped.
I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I peek sneak of the label itself was like, all right, that's gonna work better than I thought. And then 14.2% barley wine.
Yeah, I'm not mad. In the English style.
Yes.
None of that American bullshit. I'm picky with my barley wines, and I'm getting pickier is the funny thing.
Yeah.
I thought the more I drink, the more because I have more access now than I ever have, just because we do this and we buy a shit ton of them. But I'm getting even pickier. Like, the more I drink them, the more I'm like, no, this is fucking swill.
You know, I was going to kind of give you this, but right now because we got a little negative space in the middle there, but we have a clear shot at the River North tap handle that we brought back, so
Yes.
maybe that's kind of our faux guess for today.
The River North tap handle, the guest. The 3 rows of River North beer behind us, including a 22% anniversary stout.
Spoiler alert.
Oh.
It's good and strong.
We actually scored it while there. We put it on Untapped already. It was a 5.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to let one sit for a year. We're saving one for our bottle shares that we do when we brew. Like,
Yeah.
You don't get to see us drink one for a while. It'll probably be at least 6 months before you get to see that bad boy.
So good.
Oh my god! If we can make it that long, it's definitely going to have to end up in the cooler
Well,
over
yeah,
there,
definitely
out of
have
sight,
to.
out of mind. We put it on the front row just so it could be up today, but yeah, that's going to have to be out of sight, out of mind. Otherwise,
We're gonna get weak. It's be that moment of weakness.
I drank my bottle the fucking next day with my brother.
Exactly.
I invited him over, and he's like, "What are we going to drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it didn't last long."
Nice.
As we start off, always it is time for we never introduced ourselves, but you know who we are. Matt, anticipated beer.
Speaking of River North, there is one. I'm really excited for that, but I'm actually most anticipating the Deviate just to see what this one is. Hopefully that's a good one. With our love-hate relationship with Deviate, I'm hoping this is going to be a strong hit for them so we can get something cool out of there. Sounds like it's going to be interesting.
I'm gonna go with the Hopfly one. I don't think it's a brew we've had before, so something new.
Big Trouble, Coffee Imperial.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to homer it a little bit. I'm sticking with Indiana. We're Tasty Whip, damn it. The banana, pineapple, and soft serve ice cream. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
It's stupid and it's delicious.
I am very excited.
Yeah, I know that one's gonna be good. So that's not my anticipation.
Don't fucking care. I'm anticipating it that much.
That's true.
I'm anticipating it more than the River North, which I've been waiting for that candy cane one forever. Like, I am stupid excited for that thing, and I am still more anticipating the Tasty Whip.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, it overwhelms the need to try a new beer thing.
That's fair.
All right, anything on your end, Matt?
Yeah, I got Russell on. It says, "Sup, guys?" He's got Xander rubbing a balloon on the carpet so he can charge his phone, going old school with it.
All right.
And Jennifer Beckert's on. What's up, BYBC? Says, "Hi,
So-
boys," with an I, because that's how we spell boys now.
Jen, I'll text you probably in the next day or so to get you scheduled for the show again.
Yeah. We need to do that.
And then there's Adriana Carrillo. Says, "Vom today." I'm guessing that might not be a real person.
What's up, Adriana?
Tell us what you're drinking.
And if you're, well, depends on what you're drinking.
Yeah. Fair.
She could work at a place in Denver. All right, so our first beer is going to be the Barrel Aged Saison 4 from Freedom. One of the wonderful sours that John has brought for us.
Is this whole
This
batch
is from
all
the first
sours?
batch.
Yeah, this is the fall batch.
This is still from the first batch. The new batch that just came in actually did have 2 stouts with it.
And that's...
And it's over here on the shelf.
Actually, that might be the spring...
This is from the first
I
one
think
you brought back.
yeah, that's the spring batch.
Yeah, this is from the first one.
No, my summer batch.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Here's 2 batches still haven't showed up.
Yeah, this is from the first batch.
Yep.
Barrel Aged Saison 4.
He was enjoying that too much.
Rested in Sauvignon Blanc barrels for just under a year with our favorite strain of Brettanomyces for joyful aromas of pineapple and lilac, refreshing notes of white grape and tangerine with a light, crisp, effervescent finish.
Honestly, it sounds really good.
There's a lot
It
of
really
stuff
does.
there.
6.6%. Yeah, barrel aged for 12 months.
All right. Free him out of the beautiful Hood River. I think I've been to a few places, and I think Hood River is one of the places I would be like, I could live there.
Is it because it's in the hood?
No. Nothing Hood about the place.
Except its name.
Yeah.
Which, tell us a little bit about your glass there, Johnny boy.
Well, it's not a glass, it's a goblet, thank you.
I knew he'd do it.
I forgot about that. We didn't get a stern talking to. We mistakenly called it a glass.
And evidently, it's titanium, because Matt did his best to break it,
I did.
and it's not broken.
Yeah, don't talk with your hands on the bar at River North. You might knock something over.
Especially when you have as much shit in front of us as we did.
I mean, you had a 22% stout beforehand.
But we sat down at 1 o'clock. First thing we drank, 22% stout.
I mean, that is the whole point, right?
I know, I loved it. And the best part is the bartender had seen us the day before, and we sat down and legitimately just went, anniversary? Like, not, what do you want? Anniversaries? We're all like, yep.
In our defense, we did have every other beer the night before.
No, because they had 3 new ones on that weren't there the night
The
before.
birthday cake.
Yeah, they had 2.
Anniversary,
the
birthday
anniversary.
cake, and one of the decennials.
Oh, okay. I missed that
Decennials,
decennial
my bad.
one.
But I love a nice cork.
Oh, yeah. Would you like your beer, Matt?
Oh, that would be fantastic. Smashing. Thank you, John. We got Brad on. What's up, buddy? Says, "What's going on, fellas? Good to see you. Last Monday, left him empty."
You literally got to drink with me. You drink a 22% stout.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was stuck with you, not the other 2 parts of us.
Yeah, now you see what we have to do every Monday. It sucks, doesn't it?
Fuck off.
You can smell this thing like at waist height. Like this
Oh,
thing's
yeah.
got an aroma to it.
It does.
Very
I don't know if I want to say that's
Very
good or
pleasant.
bad, but it's pungent.
Ooh, that's good.
Dry.
Definitely a wine finish.
Yeah.
Dry wine finish. Kind of a little bit of a tangerine. They weren't wrong. Both on the nose
God, it's
and almost a
so
citrusy,
crisp and dry.
a nice citrusy start. Very crisp, very dry, very bubbly.
Yeah.
Matt's probably hating it.
Not hating, but I'm not the target demographic for this. That is for
I am.
sure. Which, the more stuff that we're having from them, I can't ever say that they make bad stuff. Like, quality-wise, it's always well done. It's well made. It's got a good craft to it. I mean, like, it looks like a pretty beer.
They're not your style, are they?
They're not my style. Do they do anything that's outside of this, like, wild fermentation, blah, 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 blah?
We've
That's
had
a
their
big
stouts and
thing
stuff.
of
I know, but I haven't seen one of those in, like, ever.
Well, I have 2 stouts over there on the shelf.
And we got, like, 12 not.
They
Well,
are
that's part of the
first
program,
and foremost like known for their wild fermented stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I was under the impression they're more the stout game, and now that you're part of the Freedom Club, the super secret special club, like, we have not gotten hardly any stouts from that.
And I'm so happy.
Uh,
Because we drink a lot of stouts and I love them, but we don't get a lot of good wild fermentation beers.
No.
So, Indiana doesn't do a lot of them.
Nope.
Mostly because if you fuck it up, you can fuck up your entire brewery.
No hiccups.
You right?
Burps, not hiccups, burps.
That is an acquired taste. Wild fermentation is not everybody's thing.
And it's not a big gulper. It's like a sipper.
It's pleasant though.
If we had had this at the winery just sitting there for an hour or two,
Oh, God, that would've
maybe
been fun.
3.5.
Speaking of which, yeah, John and I Sunday while we were in Denver, so a week ago, Matt had to fly out early. John and I were like,
so early.
we had to leave the Airbnb by 11. Well, our flight was 5:40.
Yeah.
So we're like, how are we going to kill time? Oh, wait. So we go to the winery and order a massive, amazing charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Then we, in a couple glasses of wine, we ended up having like 4 each, I think, glasses of wine, plus a bottle.
Yep.
Then we also had...
4 glasses each plus a bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about right,
I was
honestly.
gonna
It's
say, like,
not far off.
Well, you got like halfway through the day, like, you know what, we're shifting to bottles now. This glass
Actually,
thing
that's
ain't cutting
exactly
it.
what happened, yeah.
100%.
And then we still had time,
and
so
then,
we bought
and we
one more
finished the
glass.
bottle, and then had another
Yeah,
glass.
because it was like 3 glasses each, bottle, another glass to finish. We had some of the best food. My wild mushroom
damn
tagliatelle
it.
was, which, by the way, I learned how to say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could you say that again if you had to?
Tagliatelle.
Huh? What's that?
It was stupid delicious.
For those of us uninitiated,
It was this black pepper pasta, house-made black pepper pasta, with wild mushrooms and a Parmesan creme sauce.
thank you for saying that, right?
I had your back on that one. And that was, oh my god, it was such a simple dish, but just ungodly good. We each had dessert,
I had the braised beef short ribs with wild mushroom risotto.
which was good. Like but when
It
you,
was really good. But then when the server came out, and I was just like, hey, yo, like, mine was really, really good. But his, oh, fuck.
like, his was good, like, really good. And then you tasted mine,
Fuck, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
and then you tasted mine and kind of went,
I was pissed.
yeah, it was.
It's like, this is nothing but a goddamn mushroom Alfredo.
It was so good.
Did they have non-mushroom dishes?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you're 2 for 2 over there.
They
They were
did.
delicious.
And then I had a poached pear for lunch.
Oh, yeah. Dessert
That was
there.
stupid. Or for lunch, or dessert, yeah.
I was gonna
said
say,
lunch
like, you
twice.
guys there like coast up all day, ate lunch and dinner at the same place?
Pretty much.
We had a charcuterie board. It's 3 course.
And bread.
Yeah. It was 4 course then.
And then
Bread.
lunch, or then our meal, whatever. And then desserts, and you had the bread pudding.
I did have the bread pudding.
The apple bread pudding.
God, we know how to we know how to relax.
Oh, yeah. I literally was chilling
I
with a
thought the word was
glass of
gonna
wine.
be eat.
Well, that
both.
yeah.
But we were there for 3.5 hours, so it wasn't like we were like nonstop eating. We'd like order something, like we ordered the charcuterie and bread, and had some wine, and then like a little bit later we ordered a meal.
Yeah.
A little bit later we ordered dessert.
Make up on loss for staring into each other's eyes time while you're there, or what?
Well, of course. But I also was like chilling with a glass of wine, my feet up on my suitcase, just enjoying the outside weather. Like,
Oh yeah. We were the only ones sitting outside, and they were just like, "Oh, that's cool."
they kept telling other people they weren't allowed, but like told us we could. We posted up outside, spent like $200. It was fine.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
But realistically, $180 between the two of us before tip
Yeah.
was really
No, that's actually
for
really
how
good.
much we bought was fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that and it was $180 for tip.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Yep.
John and I got the tab. Went, oh, okay. That could have been
Fantastic.
much worse.
Everything was super reasonable.
Yeah, like my meal was like $18.
Mine was 26.
Yeah, and that was a big ass piece of.
Oh, that was massive. Yeah.
A big piece of meat. But anyway, back to this beer. Now that we've been like salivating over the food, like,
Because this makes me want to sit at a winery and
It does.
freaking drink, just sit, relax, and drink it.
it was a fun atmosphere, cool place. We met the head winemaker.
Yeah, came over. He introduced himself. He picked us out, and came straight beeline towards us. I was like, "Hey, what's up?"
Just start shooting the shit with us.
And we're like, "What's this old homeless guy?" Like, "Oh wait, you're the head winemaker." Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a cool place. I'm definitely going back.
Is that the official title, the head winemaker? Is there not like
That's what it has.
What he introduced himself for.
Oh, okay. I figured that'd have been a little more glamorous sounding title than winemaker.
His family's also the one that owns the place, so I think he gives himself whatever title he wants to in that moment.
Which is fine.
But he definitely is the guy when it comes to making the wine, because that's
like,
all he wanted to talk about. We mentioned the food, and he's like, "Oh, that's my daughter's part of the business." Like, what'd you think of the wine?
Yes.
Like, he straight up was like, "I don't care."
I'm like, a guy that drinks wine is a sommelier. Like, that's a pretty snappy name. Like, I'm a head winemaker. Like, that just sounds underwhelming.
Sommelier.
Close enough.
I fucking love you. But this beer. So, what do we think, guys? Like, I love the little bit of juicy at the beginning, and then just such a dry wine finish.
It's a different, even for them, it's a different sour for me.
Yeah.
Like, it is not something that I've necessarily had before. I think that the
Had a nice
strain of Brettanomyces that they use is a little bit different. Almost champagne dry like.
Had a very nice color. Kind of that orangey.
Yeah, beautiful color. It didn't quite tingle my jingles. So so I'll go ahead and rate. I'll probably give it a 3.75. I think it's very good. I think it's well made. It's just not quite. If I'm going for a sour, I'm not quite going for that one.
What's funny is my typical like sour tastes aren't quite that, but that if I was going with more of that taste, I do want more of that because it was that good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4. Just because even though it's not my typical wild sour like style,
Yeah.
it makes me kind of want more and try more of it. Just because I love that like champagne feel.
Yeah. God,
Did you get Matt's hat, by the way?
I'm getting ready to.
Matt, what
That's
about you?
gotta count.
I am going to agree with John. 3.75 is where I'm at. I'm not this guy. It's still really well done. It's very original. It's quite tasty for what it is. Just not me. I definitely wouldn't search it out.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't go last on it, though, because I was kind of going to gauge my score depending on what you guys did a little bit, just because I'm so out of my element with that. And, when I heard 3.75 and 4, I was like, okay, I'm safe with 3.75. Like,
I think it was the Saison, because I'm not a big Saison
And neither
person.
am I, which is, I think, another reason I gave it a 4, because it surprised me.
Yeah.
Also, Brett said that stout was amazing. So good.
Yeah, we drank that, and then I gave him a Hop Slam.
Okay.
He was a fan of it
we
too.
need to do a Hop Slam again.
He was a fan of
Haven't had
Hop
this
Slam.
year's yet.
He was a fan of Hop Slam. We might have had one other beer. I can't remember.
Yeah.
We had a good time, though. It was nice hanging out.
Nice.
And we also got Dana Stewart Woodfill.
Dana!
I thought you'd have that kind of reaction. She says, miss this duo. Hey,
No,
boys.
she's amazing.
Heart.
My heart.
Dana, you should be a guest.
You still hold my heart. I love you.
You should come join the show.
She's literally has an open invitation. I've told her that 800 times.
Yeah, open invitation.
That's 802.
She can show up literally on a Monday, any Monday.
Yep.
And we'd be like, all right, most of our guests we'd either kick out, and if we didn't kick them out, we'd just be like, Dana, you're also a guest.
Yeah.
Or you could sit right there and smile at us and drink with us. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Don't have to be on.
Because actually, that wouldn't work. She'd have to be on the show. If she sat right there, you and I'd be doing this the whole time. Hi, Dana. We're supposed to be doing something, but hi, Dana.
And if she's between the two of you, there'll be a difference?
Yeah, because then we have to look at each other. We have to look at each other a little bit, too. I think it would remind us we have a show going on. Talk about one of my favorite people.
Right? It's amazing.
Alright, so our next one is basically something we normally don't do. It's more the mass market craft beer. This is Sierra Nevada
Still craft?
Torpedo Extra IPA. The purest of ingredients.
Mm.
In the finest of quality.
Oh, they're doubling down.
Family owned and operated. And argued over.
Yeah. And argued over.
That sounds about right.
That's funny.
7.2% ABV. So
That's respectable.
Was glad when we were out in Denver to get some more Rainier beer. I was jonesing for some. So.
John was really sad when I couldn't bring any home in my suitcase. I ran out of room.
Oh, really?
Dude, I barely got that thing closed with
We
what
got
we
the
brought
six-pack
back.
to go, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know.
You had to leave it?
We left it for the Airbnb.
What about the cold snacks?
We definitely left that for the Airbnb.
You told Russell about those?
That
Montucky? Or...
Montucky's version of
Russell.
PBR could fuck off.
We weren't a big fan of the Montucky.
No, that just made me feel like...
Cool can.
Yeah. And Cold Snacks, that's a great name.
Shitty beer.
Rainier was so much better.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, the cold snacks can...
Yeah, I drank those just to try to get rid of them. That way we could, or you guys could take the Rainier beers.
I was really sad that when we ended up not being able to take the Rainier, that we had forced ourselves
to drink the Cold Snacks.
Yeah.
Beautiful color. I like that color.
So
It's a great color. Good color. Cool color.
Good looking color. Beautiful color.
Actually, it is a really pretty color.
It is. It's kind of like a apple cider.
Apple bottom jeans, swept up bird. The whole club was I wish you could have seen Matt's face right
I saw his head.
He literally just does this. It looked like a dog with peanut butter.
Really? It's not that hoppy or bitter at all.
I don't like that flavor. Oh.
It's pleasant.
It's actually one of the IPAs that I keep around in the house a lot of times.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. You would like it, I wouldn't.
It's just an easy drinking one. When I don't want to bombard myself with over the top hops, it's an easy drinking IPA.
Listen, you get that hop there that lets you know, like, yeah, okay, we're a little bit more traditional, but it's not overwhelming.
A little juicy.
It's not killing your taste
it's more the bag, like the piney is what's getting me like that.
It's there.
Yeah, that's the part that's getting me.
Well, it's pleasant.
Much like the trees pictured on the can, that pine is really... Russell says that Torpedo is a great middle of the road IPA, so he agrees with you guys.
Yeah, I mean that sums that up. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
And,
This is if you're buying beer for a party and you're like, I got some friends who are IPA guys, they're gonna be okay with this.
This, Bell's Two Hearted, stuff like that are great.
I'll grab Too Hard over this 9 times out of 9.
This is more closer to my style, but not quite there. What's nice about both of those, though, is if I have somebody that likes IPAs, or a group of people that likes IPAs, and I'm having a party and don't want to spend too much, both Two Hearted and Torpedo are just easy. Nobody's mad at it.
Nope.
Oh, this isn't the best IPA, but nobody's mad at it.
Yeah.
You can't upset an IPA fan with either one of those. Evidently, you can upset a Matt, but...
Yeah.
Which you guys are really missing his new hat today.
Chewing on a pine stick.
I can't wait for off-screen Matt to update his Instagram.
Yep.
Because this is such a great hat.
I am really thrilled this hat. It's actually quite warm. I wore it some over the weekend because I'm like, I gotta get this out now while I can because it's gonna be 60s today forward. So when I wore it over the weekend, like wearing a couple layers, like, oh man, this keeps you warm. This is a
and you didn't even have the ear flaps down.
Quilted top for sure. Like it's not just for looks. This thing's got some thickness.
If you put down the ear flaps, it'd really be warm.
I need to message Katie and see if they have that other orange one. Like
the other orange flaps.
Yeah, if they do, I'm interested in getting that stuff.
I fucking love you. Do you want me to find out?
Yeah, find out for me.
We can be hat twins.
Yeah, do I want the brown leather patch or that?
Well, they probably aren't doing patches still.
I bet they'll do it. I'm sure they got some left.
Yeah, but I don't know if they had like somebody come in to do that or if that was that or their equipment.
We'll ask.
All right, I'll find out.
Don't shut it down before we
the
ask.
hat
I'll
guys that were
find out.
doing it.
Yeah.
God, that was such a cool idea. By the way, if you're having like an anniversary party, that was the
custom make hats. That was a cool little thing.
They had like 9 different hat styles,
3 different patches,
3 or 4 different patches, and
just press it on there.
Yeah, you literally were like, I want this patch. I want it. So like my hat has the patch in the middle, and it's a little bit different than this one. John's like, no, screw that. I like the offside.
Yeah, that's a boss move right there. That looks a lot better on the offset.
And then you have Matt has a completely different patch, completely different hat.
Yeah,
like
it was a really
cool idea.
Yeah.
It was.
To keep your cost down, you only get like 3 or 4 patches. That way, you're not having to like guess at how many of each one is much. And then you carry however many hat styles, like whatever.
Yeah, you get a guy like Matt who
get a
can't say
schmuck like
no to
me.
a
Like,
hat.
I'll buy 2 hats.
Like
that
every
was
event we go
great.
to, he buys like 5 hats.
Well,
a hat guy, man.
He only planned on getting one this time, and then Jackie was definitely like, "You should get it. You should
Yeah.
get that hat. You'd be the only person in Indiana with that hat, like anything like that." pretty girl and a hat, and it's
Whoa.
orange.
Yeah,
Matt
orange
literally
is
went.
pushed over.
Matt literally went orange hat, pretty girl. Oh, yep, this is happening.
Whoa. It didn't hurt that she's a pretty girl, but it's just more that someone there, like the devil on the shoulder, like, do it. Because it's like, I don't need this one too. And then she's like, you should do it. Like, fuck.
She like stood there and like,
Yeah, just someone to push me over the edge. And she sure did that. She saw that and stepped up.
Yeah, if you want to see said hat, go to Instagram and check out Offscreen Matt's Instagram.
did he just upload it?
He just
Thank
posted
you,
it.
Matt. All
Hey,
right,
you're supposed to be working.
back to Torpedo Extra
I'm supposed to be
IPA.
drinking, so I'm supposed to be
That's
there.
true. That's true.
So this beer, like I said, easy drinking, middle of the road, easy to find, large market. I honestly
Multi piney. I mean,
thoroughly enjoy it.
some percent.
thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah. I have no issues with that.
Personally, see, this is tough because I do buy this often. So does it fall in the 4 for me because I technically do go buy it a lot of times?
Stone can't be a 4.
That's because Stone sucks.
Seek it out frequently.
I'm not giving it a 4. It's not quite a seek out beer,
Yeah.
but I don't have to seek it out either, so that's handy. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 as an IPA, and I think it's fantastic.
Oh. I'm going to make Matt go next.
I mean, he is next.
I'm not going to give him an out. Be like, well, I'll just do what the average is and blah, blah, blah.
Matt, what are you scoring it?
I don't normally just choose the average. I just happen to choose correctly. 3.25.
Psh, what a bitch.
I was leaning towards the 3.5, but I think as you described what you were saying, like I'm not going to search it out either. However, from that piney IPA, which they can get me, I think this is one of the better ones out there, so I'm going to 3.75.
Just like how I immediately
Yeah,
wrote it down for you.
yeah, appreciate that.
3.5 overall for it. Solid beer.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you're throwing a party, it's a great IPA to have in your fridge for your IPA friends.
Absolutely.
And then Matt would always tell you to have Keystones.
It's a drinking man's beer. Everyone can have it.
I mean, I'll drink it when it's around, but I don't buy it.
Yeah.
See, it's the 50 cents a can, and everyone will at least drink it. So if you want a budget beer, way to go. It's a great party beer.
I'm just cheap. I'll drink anything that's handed to me almost.
He will.
Ram's piss. You can drink
Ram's
that. You can
piss.
drink anything. So a couple comments to catch up on. Jared's on. What's up, Jared?
Jared!
This is John without glasses. Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Periodically.
Can you see her? You got contacts in? Or you just going blind?
Contacts.
Okay. Russell said, no, I just said Russell said Torpedo is a great middle of the road IPA. Brett says Cold Snacks. Is that the hot girl from Alaska?
That's a good one. I like that.
And Carrie says better late than never. Beer time.
What up, Carrie?
Is it going good, sir?
That's exciting. I like when Carrie's on.
I do too.
Is Bunny watching? Because
Because
the last 2 beers have had... the last one was a little dry, but not too bad, kind of juicy mouthfeel. And then the first one had a very champagne dryness to that mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel.
It sure did.
That mouthfeel was just dry and astringent. Mouthfeel.
So in case Bunny's watching,
My mouth felt very dry about it.
That one doesn't count. It's gotta be mouthfeel.
I actually, when she was here, I asked her about conjugation, and she said that...
she said it depends on the word and her mood.
Okay. Well,
Because as she put it, it's my game and I make up the rules.
which is fair.
But there's one dead set rule. When you say mouthfeel,
You
gotta
drink. That was funny.
Every time I think about the first time I heard that was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where like Joe Latrulio's character, like he's got a food blog, and the real straight-laced lieutenant is like, "Of course I'm subscribed to your food blog. You're the person that rates mouthfeel." He says Bunny is watching, and she is the hot chick from Alaska. Oh, Bunny says yes, I'm here too. Just had to cook dinner.
So Bunny's a cold snack. Okay. How's that mouthfeel?
Are you asking Carrie or Bunny?
Yes.
All right, so our next beer is the Tasty Whip Dammit. Fruited sour brewed with banana, pineapple, and soft serve ice cream.
Banana.
Banana! This is very fresh. This is from February of this year.
Oh,
Yes.
that's almost the freshest.
It's one of the freshest we've had in a while.
We do have one fresh IPA upstairs. It's also from Hot Board.
We've got more than that now, friend. You should check that fridge.
Get the pineapple.
Is that an IPA?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
I don't think so.
It's IPA.
You're not wearing your glasses, John. You can't see.
Well, this is a sour. He's talking about a different one. He's talking about the pineapple upside down.
So am I. I believe we might have had that at the beer fest, right?
We did, and I was a very happy man.
I was. It was delicious. Stefan's on. Speaking of, his ears were burning. He says upside down.
Yes.
Yes.
All
IPA, right?
Stefan, what's the ABV on Tasty Whip? Because, you know.
Damn it.
Oh, he's actually quit. Says none of your goddamn business.
I fucking
Yeah, that
love
checks
him.
out.
Stefan, when do we get to have some of our tasty
Barley.
barley wine? Barley wine. You want to see Tyler drink? Give him
Oh,
barley wine.
yeah. Johnny's saying that upside down is a sour. Suck it.
Sour IPA. I thought I
think
swear
it's
it was
just
an
sour.
Now
IPA.
you're just backpedaling.
I think it's just sour.
And he says 4.2 as well.
It's a solid for this type of beer.
Yeah.
Tasty Whip, damn it. And I don't know, does anyone have the story for the Damn It series? We want to drop that on anybody?
I mean, I don't remember it.
All right, so Dr. Drew is always like, hey, you know, it'd be good if you put insert adjunct here and that. And then Stefan's like, all right, damn it, Drew. So they start with like the Damn It, Drew, and then it's just like the Damn It series.
Yeah, the Damn It series is definitely the Damn It Drew series.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. I've heard that story twice.
And once again, like,
It's just so easy to
God
read.
damn it.
Now see, this I can get down on.
Soft mouthfeel.
It's a stark contrast.
Nice little sour bite.
Yep.
Not puckering, but a nice sour bite. Very sweet.
Orange juice, like,
Yeah.
It's more like a pineapple banana smoothie.
Yeah.
Like, which is the style, I guess.
that melted a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's kind of like did you guys ever get the pineapple whips at the fair?
oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
100%. Yeah, what that's going for, and
That's
it nails
stupid
it.
good.
It is stupid. It shouldn't work, and it does, and it's amazing, and
It's so good. I just could picture this like coming out of one of those like slurpy things, just put my head under it and just blocking it down. Yeah, just like that.
well, I tell people that's how they got the ice cream in there. Is they put yogurt or ice cream soft serve shit up above and through the dry hop port and just put ice cream in it.
Please tell me you've told people that.
I told Russell that.
Please tell me he believed you.
We pretended like he believed me.
Oh, okay.
He said he was going to take that clip of me saying that because it was on the radio show, and he was going to post it on all the beer groups.
This guy knows what he's talking about. Follow him on his show.
Oh my god, I kind of wish you would. I kind of wish you would.
Yep.
Yeah, Russ says it was on my show.
It was.
And Stefan says first of next week he'll move it and then let it rest for probably another couple of weeks before kegging.
And we treat this thing very nice.
Yeah, we do.
Moving to a barrel next week as well.
I forgot he's barrel aging some of it.
I didn't.
I did.
Tyler, this is why we can't have nice things.
I'm just so excited for barley wine.
Russell says it's posting tonight. Side note, if you want to hear the full conversation,
Oh, sweet.
you can
Oh, was that this past week?
go to Turf's Up Radio and listen with anticipated pleasure for your ear holes at the dulcet tones of
Is he just speaking
John.
to speak?
It's really like Stilted
Yeah.
and Matt talking.
yeah. That's like supposed to be like my William Shatner impersonation. Sorry if it didn't pan.
But seriously, like these type of beers, when done right, are just very pleasurable, and this thing is done
Pleasure.
very,
Yeah.
very, very well.
Yeah,
Matt, you got anything to add before you score first?
it's delicious.
Great job.
Sometimes it's all that needs said.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you gonna score it?
Whew. All right. What was the style of that one?
Sour.
Sour. Okay.
With ice cream.
Straight out of the soft serve machine.
They
That's not how it works.
forklifted it up, right, and just dump it in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that's OSHA safe. I don't know. I'm gonna
OSHA
go
should
five.
never go to breweries.
I'm gonna go 5 on that. Like that's just delicious.
John?
I don't see any reason why everyone shouldn't have that.
No, it's fantastic. And I I didn't want to do 5 because I didn't want to seem like a homer. So I was going to go a 4.5, but it's goddamn delicious. So it's 4.5. I'll say there, but
So what's your score?
I said 4.5.
All right, because you went. I wasn't gonna give it a 5 because I didn't want to seem like. And then you're like,
Yeah, you really sound like you're going that way.
but I'll stay at a 4.5. What the?
Yeah.
I'm splitting the difference to be honest. 4.75. That's damn good.
It is.
It's damn good. Gets a 4.75 overall. Hoplore continues to do unbelievable shit.
Yeah.
And we don't just say that because we have a beer coming out with them.
No, there's a reason.
There's
We
a
actually
reason
did a
we were
collab
so
with them
damn
because
excited
it's-
when Stefan asked because I told him how many bottles I thought I'd want. And he's like, well, let's make sure it's good first. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm real worried about that. So I cut the order in half and I was like, okay, this will be mine no matter what order. But let's be honest, what I'm probably getting.
Yeah.
And, like, come on. How often do we get a bad Hoplore beer?
No, it's
The fucking Glocken style, for God's sake.
goddamn amazing.
Yeah, we got a sign back there.
I've had it canned. I've had it on draft. I've had it fresh out of the
You got a
tanks at Hoplore.
you got an in-person Xbox achievement on your wall.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
That's funny.
Oh, damn good time. Damn good time. Good time. Good beer. Good time.
Good thing.
So much money. It still hurts a little bit.
If there's any lesson to be learned from that night, it's don't cash out before Tyler.
Yeah.
I brought the cheapest tab there, and I'm the only motherfucker that didn't get on Tyler's tab. Ironically, I had Chris Ream on my tab.
Matt's like, this is bullshit.
Sure was.
Like, I was like, oh, we gotta go pay. Like, no, you're good. Tyler got it. Like, what?
I still have wine here.
I know, you saw.
You have wine
You didn't know
everywhere.
what wine you bought.
No, I don't have a clue.
I think you saw one bottle. I was like, I bought this?
Why did Steph buy this? She didn't. You did.
Yeah, he's like, Stephanie doesn't like that wine. I know. You bought it.
Oh, such a fun night. Matt, before we go to break, why don't you tell us a little bit, like, what was your favorite part of River North? That too. But Denver trip, like, what food did we have? Where did we, what really tingled your jingles?
I'm actually gonna go with Twix my tweeter, since you guys have your own, so I feel it's only fair. John and I discussed this at River North. River North was cool. It was really neat. They had 2 locations. They both were really cool. Had a little bit of a different feel, even though it was like a consistent vibe. Like, if that makes any sense. Great beer there. I thought it was cool too that they had the different versions of the birthday cake thing there. One was more like a sour style, I think, and then the other was the stout version of it.
IPA and they had an
IPA.
IPA and I don't
It was
know.
stuff.
It was definitely a stout.
Yeah, the first one was a stout, the
Yeah.
second one was an IPA. Yep.
It was
so
like
that
a
was cool.
funfetti stuff.
Yeah, so that was fun. The place we went Friday night though, I really thought that was just a awesome.
Oh, the
spot.
Golden Mill.
Yes, Golden Mill.
I
where
remembered this time.
It had just beer on draft that you went and self poured, and it just charged you per ounce of pour, so you could do a whole bunch of samples. You just go, balls to walls, full glasses, get half a glass full of Yeti foam. That was really great. Had some good
Oh,
food
you get some
there.
sake.
Got some sake on draft there. That was pretty dope.
The food is
Food,
much
yeah,
better than you'd
That
expect.
shocked me. Like, I was just like, okay, the thing about this place is you pour your own beer, so the food's gonna be okay. No.
Food was good.
and it was like Dave and Buster's style inside. Like everything just went to one card, so you just go up to any tap, hold your card there, register it, pour out, and then you go use the same card at any of the 4 or 5
food.
restaurants they had. So it was a nice little, just all-in-one, kind of easy to use mechanic. I don't know, but
And then Tyler volunteered and worked there for like a half hour. No, you had to do this. No.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was waiting on the sushi. And I'm like just sitting there drinking like a glass of sake, like just chilling, waiting on the sushi that John and I'd ordered. And like people kept going up like having troubles with the taps. And I'm like, all right, so I like help somebody with the tap. And then somebody's like, I don't know if I like this or not. And I'm like, and they come up to me. I don't know if it was just the big bearded dude with a beer. I had a beer glass in one hand and a sake in the other. But they're like,
Yeah, well, this guy's double fisted and big. He knows what he's doing. Look at that
they're
beard.
like, all right, so is this rice ale any good? I'm like, actually, it's real fucking good.
Oh, that was really good.
We started talking about like other things. This one dude came up, he's like, I just don't know what to get. I'm like, well, what kind of beer do you like? And then I ran him through like different beers, and he's like, I'm getting the rice. And then it was really funny because a girl came up and he's like, you got to get this beer because this guy said it's good, and I tasted it as is. And I'm like, so then when our sushi came out,
We're like,
I'm like,
we have a show if you want more tips.
I'm holding on to like a couple glasses, plus I'm trying to carry the sushi, and it's not going to work. I knew I wasn't going to make it downstairs. The lady sat there and watched me help these people forever, and she's just like, do you need me to help you carry that? And I'm like, why, thank you. She helps me carry everything down. Matt, who'd basically done the same thing, 2 glasses, but also carried his own sushi, was just kind of like, the hell? Which made it even better.
I'm great story, but I just wish you would have told, like, you can just get a sample.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, literally, it's just pay as you pour. So if you want to try something first, just
One,
pay like 50 cents.
One girl did get a sample, but that's because she thought it was a $12 sample. She didn't realize that every time you pour it, starts with where you're at, what you've spent to that point on beer. So like if you've spent $11 on beer, when you tap it and start pouring, it starts counting from 11. She pours it.
Tally.
She literally pours it. Goes, oh my god, this much beer's $12. And like look at me, I'm like, no, sweetheart, that's how much you spent to this point. And she's like, oh, I'm like, it's only 47 cents an ounce. And she's like, oh, immediately tapped it, just fucking full glass. I'm just like, oh my god. Why does everybody keep looking at the big bearded dude going, he knows?
A couple quick comments, not to interrupt the convo, sorry, but Russ says he's gonna bounce. Battery's almost dead. Cheers, brothers. Thanks for
bro.
joining,
Are you
as
out of
always.
power right now, bro?
Yeah, they actually lost power, I guess. And his
Damn.
phone was at 30%.
Oh shit. Okay, I said, well, yeah, Xander's charging it with a balloon, man. They're gonna have to resort to potatoes here soon.
Take care of yourself, man.
And Brett says a little cheaper event probably, but drunk tab tip picking up Tyler struck again Friday.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
I had a phase of that for a while too. And then I forgot
Actually,
that.
Brett, as much as I bought that night at Timbers, that was one of the cheapest tabs I've ever had. Just throwing that out there.
Oh,
Nice.
Timbers.
I bought more than even Timbers normally gives me for cheap.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That bartender really likes us, though. I think she picked up a couple rounds of the shots.
Nice.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. It's a good thing. I'd already drank like at 3 different places heading up to that, so, you know.
You're ready to buy
Yeah,
tabs.
no, he was buying the whole bar.
Yeah, I'm about to say, who else did you buy tabs for? Besides you and
Brand.
Brett. Yeah.
And my best friend Nolan. And I technically ordered the bartender like 3 shots? 3 shots, I think. So I bought her one every time I bought us around.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Tyler has fun. It's fine. All right. That's going to be the end of the first half. We still have 3 beers that we'll enjoy in the second half. Maybe a 4th. Who knows? We've already gotten through like most of our Denver stories and stuff. We probably got a little bit more to talk about. But for the most part,
Yeah.
we've already talked about our barley wine. We've already talked about... Oh, we do have a question, though, before we go to break. Did you ever get your guitar?
Yes.
That is a whole conversation.
Oh, it got worse. It got
I
worse.
want to know.
All right, we'll come back with the guitar story right after this.
Oh wait, BRB screen. There it is. Out of practice.
kids and lost and high. Two bearded guys. Oh yes they are 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 two bearded guys.
I didn't know she is.
Two bearded guys.
Tropical punch pickle beer.
That sounds awful. I mean, I would try it, but that sounds awful.
Is that
What?
Martin House?
Well, of course.
A
Come on
coolicle?
now.
It's a coolicle. Yeah.
What is up? It's time for the second half of the Two Bearded Guys. I'm TBG_Ops Guy.
Mudhog B&Q.
And behind the camera, the one, the only.
Off-screen Matt. I realized how depressed we were. We didn't also not just introduce ourselves the first, but we also didn't do the scoring thing at all.
We scored.
I mean, like how we did the scoring.
Yeah.
Get back in the swing of things.
I feel like people figured it out. If they didn't, it's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
It'll be the one time we have a whole bunch of randos watch.
Yeah,
and
I'm
they'll
about to
be
say like,
what the fuck's this?
Yeah, everybody that's commented are people that
You
were,
know, it'd be better if you explain how you do it.
Oh my god, I kind of want those comments from like randos.
Yeah.
I want to see like YouTube comments where it's just like, well, this show wouldn't be bad if they'd explain what the scoring system is. 103 other episodes do, motherfucker. Like, oh shit.
I should make a graphic, like with the rating system, and like when we talk about it, Matt can push the button, it'll pop up.
Matt would forget to hit the damn button.
Yeah, let's not put that kind of pressure on me, man. I got enough stuff back here to juggle.
Enough stuff. The shit he doesn't do.
Hey Matt, make a comment, post a poll.
You know what? I can't do that through the broadcaster that we have.
You have a second monitor.
I know. I got to go there, log in, pull it up, and then
Log in before the start of the show.
You know, I don't know these things sometimes until John tells
I
me on the
actually even
spot.
pulled up the Facebook page today, the stream homepage. Yeah, it's there.
You know,
John, give us something else that we haven't talked about at Denver that was one of your favorites.
So, I was told about this place that had amazing German beer. And I was prepped for like how awesome the beer was going to be. And it was. The Dunkel, the Helles, even the Pilsner, just super solid, tasty. Beer Stout Lager House. Mm-hmm. What I was not prepared for is basically the whole place. If you take like the Underground Foot Clan's teenage hangout place, and then you turned it like 21 and over, that's what this place was.
I was going to say Punch Bowl Social with bigger shit.
I don't know.
And what's funny is they told us that's only Thursday through Sunday that all that stuff goes on, because that's where they
Oh,
brew
really?
the
Like,
beer.
literally,
Normally it's upstairs and outside's the only place you can drink.
Oh, I missed that.
So it was basically like they had open box cars, like cargo freight box cars with seating in it, and you had like giant lawn games. So whether it's the
cornhole that's as tall as we are.
Yeah, I took a picture of you, and like literally, you're over 6 foot.
Yeah.
And that cornhole board's probably 5.5 foot.
Yeah, and you throw bean bags. The back of this cornhole board stands like
You
at
throw
my ear.
You throw couch cushions.
They were bean bags. You're throwing small bean bags. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, just giant connect. We're like it was awesome. Great place.
The giant pretzel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The queso wings.
Yeah. The fondue wings.
Fondue wings.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't ready for all that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was just a neat place to hang out.
Like, there's a couple places that I would say, like, if you go to Denver, like, these are must-stop places every time you go.
I think the two places that we went for dinner both nights are places that if I'm back in Denver, I want to go back to.
Yeah.
For sure.
Our breakfast at Bacon Social House. The Bacon Flight. That's when I asked him what was his favorite. I really thought
he was going bacon.
I really did.
That was good, but I had so much fun and thought that the Friday, the Golden
That
Mill
was
so
a lot
cool.
of fun.
If he didn't go, I was going to go Golden Mill if he didn't say bacon.
Yeah,
If he said bacon.
I really thought he was going to say bacon. I really did.
Yeah, they had bacon-infused vodka Bloody Marys, bacon
Yeah, they
flights, bacon cheddar biscuits with gravy.
Bacon tots.
Yeah, it's like if they're like, "Hey, you like bacon?" No. It was like the Ron
Do you
Swanson.
like bacon?
Like, I think you heard me say, I want a lot of bacon. No, I want all the bacon. They really leaned into the Ron Swanson
They had
bacon mantra.
Baller bacon, which is twice as thick as thick cut bacon.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah, that was probably the best bacon.
I don't know that
Period.
It was, but I also loved the lemon pepper one.
Yeah.
And the French toast one, surprisingly. Our beer to start off the second half of the show is River North Brewing. I mean, we couldn't go on a trip and not have that the first week back. Candy Cane Imperial Porter. This is using Hammond's chocolate peppermint A classic Colorado collaboration between River North Brewery and Hammond's Candies at 10.5%.
I'm hoping you get a light mint without that oily extract. I imagine it's going to be good, but that's my fear.
So I got a little ahead of you guys. I will say at River North, I was really impressed, especially at the first location we're at. We were there for probably about 2 hours, right?
I like that.
And that line all the way out the door never stopped.
Never stop. It was the
So
same
we
length.
got there at 1. We left that location at 4.
Oh, it was 3? Okay.
Well, just 5 till 4, I think. And the line never... There was 2 lines. One for anybody who'd already had beer and was now in the place. They were drinking over here. The first initial buy line was out the door the entire time.
And then there was us sitting right beside that at the bar. We're just like, fuck, we're going to sit here and wait. And then
Yeah, we were kind of...
we got some VIP treatment.
We straight up cut everyone, and it was great.
Sorry, everyone that was there.
Sorry, we're smarter than you.
And what's funny is we gave people the chance because we stood outside and talked to Katie for a minute before we even went in.
Yeah.
Then we went in and was still like not even getting in line, kind of letting them do their thing. And then we're like, let's sit at the bar. Let's sit at the bar.
I think our plan was like, we'll sit there and like one of us can get in line or something, and then we just got served like, oh, I guess we don't have to do that.
Listen, I lied. My favorite part of Denver was Katie. She's pretty cool.
Katie's a cool chick. By the way,
Shout out Jackie. Jackie was a very cool
I was
chick.
gonna say, like, yeah, we were overlooking like meeting a neat new friend, Jackie. That was pretty fun. Driving us around for a little while.
the godmother to the kid that I'm godfather for. Yeah, she's a cool chick.
Her fun navigation.
But God damn it. Don't tell her right and left.
Good thumb, bad thumb.
You'll go the wrong way.
Yeah, you will. But no, Katie's cool. In River North, so they do. John, I found out something. If you work for River North for like 5 years, they'll send you on a trip in the United States anywhere
Wherever
the
you want.
frick you want to go.
Oh, I missed that too.
That's a 5-year
Jeez.
perk.
Katie was telling us about it because she started on Sunday. We were texting back and forth because we invited her out to the winery, and she ended up just saying, "Screw it, I'm chilling in my backyard. I'm tired." But she was like asking us, like, "Hey, I get this for my 5-year, which is coming up. Got any cool places to go?" So we were giving her ideas. She was talking about places she'd been recently. I'm like, that's the coolest perk a brewery's ever given.
That's pretty awesome.
Also, we're invited to Minneapolis.
For the CBC. Yep.
And not only because she's going to be there and wants to hang out, but like she's from Minneapolis and she wants to take us around to local places.
She
there.
literally said she wants to take she's inviting all her Denver beer friends.
Yep.
So that she can take them to like all her local haunts.
Yep.
So, but yeah, this is fucking tasty.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, also
Subtle peppermint, not oily at all.
No, not oily.
Nice chocolate, nice roast from the porter.
and we got Cosmos Carlos is on.
Cosmos! What's up, buddy?
I was in the middle of swallowing beer. Sorry. Thank you. What he said.
I know. I kind of waited till you took a drink.
Like, I literally was like, damn it, I can't get up to Cosmos. I like tried to swallow it as fast as I could. It just wasn't happening.
If you had a nickel,
I'd have 1 nickel.
don't lie.
I haven't warmed up yet, okay? I didn't get my
You
numbing
better get
spray.
warmed up,
I didn't
buddy.
get my numbing spray out
Come.
yet.
John's turning like 8 shades of red, by the way.
You are a little redder today. Beer's getting to you.
Oh, I just thought it was the conversation there.
Oh, no, John doesn't get embarrassed for that.
No.
Yeah, that's not a thing. But, man, I'll tell you what, that Denver trip was a blast. And we didn't go to a single place that I was like, we should have went somewhere else.
No, every place is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, every stop we made was just fantastic.
All right. Airport kind of sucked, but whatever.
Well, that airport sucks ass. But,
The security line.
yeah, the annoyingly long security line that didn't actually need to be long.
Yeah, like it was a mile long, but you could get through it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, because instead of, like, actually filling the security area, they, like, where the south security line ended was almost in where you might as well just go to the north security section. Because they had it, like, strung out forever.
Yeah.
But yet it was, like, you couldn't, like, if you stopped and, like, set your bag down, you were going to, like, fall behind. Like, it was just, like, it was weird. It was, yeah, it was annoying. Had to walk, like, the length of the damn Denver
Yeah,
airport.
so fuck the airport, but whatever.
Hey, you just gotta go there like 6 in the morning. There's no one there.
How was that Uber ride?
Not bad. I learned some things that the Denver International Airport is the largest sized airport in the nation.
That explains why it sucks dick.
And it's the second biggest in the world.
Again, that explains why it sucks dick.
Damn.
Yeah. And the old one was right beside the highway, and they had to move it because planes would take off and people would be rubbernecking and run into each other.
It's amazing. No, Matt had an adventurous attempt at getting an Uber that morning.
God, yeah, I was on the verge of panicked and pissed at the same time. Like,
He would look and it'd be $40. Then he'd look and it'd be $104. Then he'd look and it'd be $60. Then it'd be $40. Then it'd be $110.
and then when I submitted for the 40, they're like, "Oh, we can't find any drivers." Like, fuck! And I tried it again. It's 60. He's like, "Son of a bitch!"
What'd you end up spending?
60.
So we learned one vital lesson.
Don't let me get Ubers.
Don't even get, we spent as a group at least $500 in Ubers. And really, honestly, there's an app called Turo.
Yeah.
Like, you just rent somebody's car.
You know what makes me laugh though? I probably ordered more Ubers than all of us. Like by number, except maybe you were there earlier, but not like when we were together. I ordered more total because Matt only ended up ordering like 2 because
We felt bad.
Yeah.
Everything you ordered was $60 or more.
But yeah, when
I
I'd
appreciate
ordered,
that, guys.
I'd order it to like $10. There was one night it was supposed to be like I was going to order and John was going to take us home, and I'm like, I got the next one too. John's like, why? And I'm like, because I'm on a roll of like 2 in a row at like 15 or less. Like,
Yeah.
let's keep this momentum.
And like with Lyft,
Lyft was always more than the other one.
not for me. And the thing is with Lyft also, if you're like, oh, come a little bit later, which is normally like 10 minutes later, you save like $3.
Yeah, and then they would show up like 2 seconds later. it seemed
Yeah.
like. Which was almost annoying when you're in the middle of a beer, though.
Yeah, we
had that happen
Like,
to
wait a
us.
second. It said it'd be 10 more minutes.
Yeah,
It's bullshit.
We didn't get to get upstairs and get that other beer we were going to
Exactly.
Yeah. That guy was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, you should be watching. Damn him. What's this podcast? The Real South Park?
He hadn't started it yet,
Oh,
remember?
that's right.
Working on it. Work in progress.
Yeah. Keep your eyes out for a podcast called The Real South Park.
Right by our Uber driver.
Yeah, who was amazing. We drove by the liquor store and was like, ah, shit, we meant to see if he'd stop at the liquor store. And the dude's like, you turn.
And I'm pretty sure he did like Ricky Bobby style figure 8 to get into that parking lot.
I think he did.
Like,
Yeah.
he was just like, we're like, I mean, all right.
And that's where we got Rainier Beer and Cold Snacks.
Damn cold snacks.
Yeah, I mean, I already got bait and switch because I thought it was a unicorn. It was just a horse.
Fucking brony. Man, seriously though, very subtle peppermint.
Yeah.
Nice roast on the pork. Good body. That is not a thin porter body.
But it's not a thick body either. It's the perfect body for this beer.
Yeah, I'm
Holds the flavors.
very pleased. Matt, you're normally the guy that goes, porter, not a stout. What do you think of this?
This is a porter, not a stout, but it's very good. It's got a nice, it's an appropriate body. It's not like a thin, watery body. Like I feel like a lot of times we get a porter where I'm let down with that because it is so much thinner. It's not overtly thick because it is a porter, but it's thicker for a porter. Got a good flavor. It's nice, rich chocolatey to it. The peppermint, like you guys said, it's not like strong or oily. It's just a nice hint o' mint. Yeah,
It's intimate.
Yeah, you get it up front, like the round peppermint is kind of what it tastes like, not like an Andes chocolate peppermint, but then you got the chocolate to balance it out. It's really good.
Yeah, it's not that like refreshing minty. It's like a bark minty almost.
Yeah. I'm very pleased. John, you're first.
Mouthfeel with the roastiness is a little bit on the bitter side. I just really wanted to say mouthfeel because we hadn't said it in a minute. But I enjoy it. Obviously well made. Peppermint's not my favorite flavor. But I guess if I were going to search one out, a peppermint beer, I'll go for it. I'm there on that.
I like it because it's a Christmas beer. It's not the typical Christmas beer.
Mm-hmm. All the nutmeg spices.
Yeah. And it is a Christmas beer. They held on to it for us. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely worth waiting for. I'm excited. I was
Yeah.
excited to try it. It's why we used this one as our first one. I've been dying to try it a little bit. I'm giving it a 4 as well. I'm really pleased with it.
Oh, dang. He's gone.
Dish bitch walked away again.
Hey, Russell's has power back. Yay,
Yay, Russell!
Funny story, when I was telling She Carrie, my coworker, about River North, like, not that long ago, but before the Christmas season, she saw the peppermint beer. She's like, you guys need to get that. And I'm like, oh, we have one sat back. Just, we'll get it a little bit later. She's like, can you get me one? It's like, when we get there, I don't know. But
Did you buy her one?
They didn't have any.
That was all gone.
No, I got the different one for her to try, though.
You want to know what's on the shelf behind us, though? Legalese.
Oh, yeah.
You know, can I change my answer? That was probably my favorite thing about Denver. That shit was stupid.
Stout aged on peppercorns. We met the head brewer for River North.
Yeah.
He told us about how it was both green and black peppercorns.
Yeah.
And that doesn't sound like something that should work, and it was delectable.
I was kind of shocked by it.
That
It was
was
so fucking good.
oh, stupid.
I immediately stood up, went over to the cooler.
Yep.
Yep. That was a tasty beverage.
They just...
Jackie tried it, was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think we all did. We were like, well, let's try it. Like, oh.
Matt, you still have
And he
to
was
swirl this beer, brother.
unapologetic about how good his beer is. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
Well, you got a good product. I mean, hey, you know.
He looked at us weird when we told him we root against him.
He did. He's like, what the fuck? But I think we had a good reason.
No, once we told him why, he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like at first, he just looked at John and I like, the fuck, dicks? I'm like, well, you can make us look bad.
Yeah, you make us look like fanboys.
Which we are,
I,
but we're also dicks, and we'll be honest if it sucks.
yes.
We just want that one to show that we'll do it. Yeah, with this one, though, just get the scoring done, sorry.
You're good.
I'm going to go 4 1/4 on that one, actually. I don't normally like Christmas beverages or Christmas beers. I don't normally care as much for porters, but that's really good. It's unique. Only thing I'd say is, like, I wonder how much if I could do, like, a full bottle of it or not, but I think I could.
It wasn't overly minty, wasn't overly sweet, not overly roasty.
I couldn't, like, quick drink it, but I could sip on that for a while.
Yeah, fair enough.
Smooth enough for me.
15% doesn't taste like it?
No, 10.5, but
I say that was 15. That's
10.5.
DUI
What's the
show.
15 there?
150 cases bottled.
Oh, I gotcha. I thought it was 15.0.
It was a 15% porter. Jesus.
You need to get those glasses back on, John.
I saw the 150.
This isn't Hoppin' Frog.
That's true.
15%. Yeah, we also had a 22% anniversary beer by them.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Hoppin' Frog would do it on a porter, though.
Hop and Frog would do it just to be
They did it on a L, yeah.
They'd be like, here's a blonde that's 20%. How do you even do that?
Yeah, we do need to make a trip to that at some point. That's not that far.
yeah.
But that'd be a fun weekend trip.
That would be a fun week.
And probably not expensive either.
I could see Hop and Frog easily being like, oh yeah, we made a blonde that was like 14% one time.
Shake it off.
No, you didn't. Like, that's not a thing.
Yeah, them and Avery, I would like to see them, those two, like, kind of like a beer off. Beer off.
My bad.
I mean, you know, if I was there and they both were there, that might happen, but...
Avery?
No, this would be Matt. He'd going skiing.
Do you not like Avery, John? Have you had that?
Avery's fine.
Avery's good.
Yeah.
They are like the Hop and Frog of the West, where they just like uber high ABV on everything they do.
Not everything anymore.
Oh, really?
No, they have a lot of beers that are mass marketed out here now.
I was gonna say, like, I've only ever seen, like, mass market shit.
Dude, I
Not
had
true. The Foxes brought us back a couple when
Yeah, that's
Steve
true.
was on the first time.
yeah. Normally the stuff
That
I had
lightning
from them
one?
is like
Well, anyone was good.
they never had anything that I had was under double digit ABVs. Like they're pretty sweet. That used to be.
Our next beer is Big Trouble Coffee Imperial Stout
I was really hoping I say Little China.
by Hopfly Brewing Company at a whopping 10%.
Like, I'm disappointed.
The porter was 0.4 higher.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing to me. Yeah, Coffee Imperial Stout. Hopfly's out of Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Okay.
I heard they have oysters up there.
That's,
Don't I? Buddy says, question, how does Hopping Frog do that? Answer, very fucking well.
All the malts.
well said.
There's a reason they invent their own beer styles. The pentuples and shit like that.
Because we can.
And my favorite is they literally put shit like that like in their descriptions. It's like, this isn't an actual beer style, but, you know.
No one's doing 20%.
It's almost Stefan like. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
All right, so if you guys ever get a chance to meet Stefan from Hoplore, and if you've ever gone to their beer fest,
Fun,
like
cool
seen a
dude,
booth
yeah.
at the beer fest, find the guy with the pit vipers on and a mullet, and you have found Stefan.
I don't think it's a mullet so much as just long and he's only wearing a hat.
It's mullet.
I don't know. I've never seen him without a hat, so I just assumed it was all long.
No.
It's party up front and in back.
But, like, find him and talk to him about his beer. Because, like, he really doesn't like talking to people that much, but which is more
But
fun.
go find him and talk
Which
to
is
him.
one of the reasons it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But the way he describes like how he makes beer and stuff is like, I don't like following the rules. Like even when we made the barley wine, he's like, so it's in the English style.
It's English inspired.
But like, here's this, and here's this that's supposed to be done this way. Yeah, we're using these instead because I just don't want to follow the rule. Literally was his entire reasoning.
If you hold this beer close to your ear, it sounds like a bowl of Rice Krispies. Always got the phone guy?
Terrifying.
Nope, it's just me. I'm the only guy with the
Oh,
phone.
it does.
A little bit.
Nice color. Head's a beautiful brown.
Mine's gone already.
Mine is still hanging in there. Still Rice Krispies crack.
Sounds
Rice,
rusty.
ooh. Rice Krispie
Look at
crackling.
the coating on that glass.
It's snap, crackle, and pop.
Okay.
Is it a little weird that we
First
had
sip worried me,
a stout with that
but take
much-
another one.
Because it was almost greenish like.
Yeah.
Like green coffee bean.
Take another one.
A green coffee bean? Is that not
I don't
yet
notice
ripe?
it on the second sip.
Just a little bit there.
I don't notice it really on the second sip. The first one was like, but I don't notice it on the second.
Is it coffee? Is it? How was it?
It said coffee stout.
So, but when we were up at talking to Hopler with Stefan, was it their coffee stout that the pepper? It gave the green pepper flavor.
That was the white stout they did.
What was it that gave it the green pepper flavor? Was it a coffee? I thought it was coffee.
No,
bean.
it was the white. I don't remember what it was in it, but it was the white stout that did it. That gave off.
I think it was because of the White Russian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it wasn't there anymore after the barrel age and aging.
Now that beer was delicious that we had.
It was alright.
It was like the. I mean, it was
That was
kinda-
actually a lot better than they played it up to be because they were really.
I'd have
worried
probably
about that
given it
green
a.
pepper.
I'd have given it a 4.
Maybe, yeah, I said that maybe that was the case. Like they kind of downplayed it, but I've had a lot of the Russian or White Russian stouts, and I thought that was one of the better ones that I'd had.
That was
Most
pretty
of the time, they lean too heavy into one of the flavors and aren't that balanced.
If they made it again, I'd buy it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, because you turned down so many hop lore beers.
I mean, it's it's kind of like River North. Like, it's hard to say no to it, but
It's a little bit syrupy in the
What
mouthfeel.
are you talking about? And there's still more at my house that need to come here.
are you like a River North dragon? Just pile up the things that people covet. Is that what you're doing?
Small.
Just fucking smog that's just hoarded.
You got piles of like old school like Nintendo DSs and like gold and River North beers. And
Next time
he just sleeps on top of it, furled up in like an ass ball.
Next time I go out,
No wonder you couldn't sleep in Colorado.
I didn't have my hoard. Next time I go out there, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and plan on shipping stuff because only bringing back 13 beers saddened me, especially when one of them wasn't even mine.
Yeah. Gonna have to do it.
Actually, 3 of them weren't yours.
One.
Well, no, one's John's and one's mine of the anniversary beers.
Yeah, but those are essentially going to be used for TBG purposes.
You say so.
That was the plan originally. Age
No.
1 and the next brew day.
It was next week.
That's still TBG purposes.
I mean, you never come to those, so I mean, it's...
Yeah, but it's still TBG purposes. It's furthering. Yeah, I drank the
Got
shit
you,
out of mine.
Smo.
I drank the shit out of mine.
Yeah.
I couldn't even make it
48 hours.
literally Monday. I would have made it if I would have came here.
It's not as bad. It's just not my favorite.
Same. It's not bad. The initial taste had me a little worried. A little bit like a weird ethanol kind of there that doesn't need to be. It's not high enough ABV for that to be really a thing.
It's got some roastiness, but at the same time, like, out of the body's a bit syrupy.
And it finishes weak.
Yeah.
I almost feel like
Very viscous.
Between the roastiness and maybe it's just me, but it has a tinge of aluminium on the nose and taste, maybe from the roasty, or maybe I'm just off.
People always say shit like that when I've already finished it, so I can't
Oh, yeah.
do the iron test. You want me to stick my finger in your beer?
No, I don't know where that's been. Stick your finger in John's beer.
His is out too.
Oh, well. How do I do this? I'll figure my own beer. Just rub it on my hand.
Yeah. Let it sit for about 30 seconds and then smell it.
Well, it's gonna smell different on my hand than in the glass.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay. And smell I trust, but I was gonna like color change, be a magic eye, I got squint, turn 90 degrees or something.
No, it's just now it'll smell like rust.
I don't know. Sniffer's not that good, but
Neither's his, but
Yeah.
he can usually 50-50 get it.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm actually pretty solid at usually.
You are
Unfortunately,
solid.
I'm like, let me see if I got enough in here.
it's gotta reach deep.
I typically that's the one I can usually get somewhat right.
Yeah.
Ever since Smo taught it to me. It was kind of one of my favorite tricks he taught me that day.
It's a good one.
It's become like, as soon as there's ever a chance to do it, I'm
Yeah,
like,
wait, there's a hint of aluminum?
Tyler's like, finger in beer.
Well, did either you get that, or was that just me though? I mean, I can fully accept two.
No, I'm not getting it.
Okay.
And it might be there.
It might be that the roast is kind of doing it to me. I don't know if it's that, and I'm fully.
I get so excited on that one. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's what I know and I'm good at. I can explain to people. Yay.
How are you gonna score it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.75. It's not awful by any stretch of the imagination. I'll drink it. It's just there's some flavors I don't like that drop it below that average range, which for us 3 is average. Oh yeah, 10.
I don't know. It's not bad. It's not great. It's average. I'm gonna go with 3.
I was gonna go 3. I've had worse. I've had better.
Yeah. I mean, I could drink it. I'm not mad at
Oh, we've definitely had worse.
What?
Was that a ribbit?
Why?
We had that mug.
We do have that mug. Shit.
All right, discuss. What happened to the Budweiser advertising game that used to be so strong?
Amazing.
And the what's up? And like they had that.
Well, the
great-
what's up was annoying,
You were annoying.
but it was kind of fun until it went on and on.
It's bad that I want to do the day man.
But then they did what I really liked when they really got into the Clydesdale commercials and the stuff like that.
Oh, you would.
The heart-wrenching ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler gets a chance to cry.
I'm a softie!
Yeah, you are.
Fuck you, you are too. It's not my fault that I actually have a heart. I hide it most of the time, but there are certain things that get me. Soldier coming home videos, fucking cry like a baby every time. Like, I'll be flipping through TikTok and one of those pops up and I'm like, flip, don't watch it. And of course I immediately am like, nice, tears come down. Dude, I can't handle it.
You see
That's
watch cat videos and cry? John, that's the funniest thing I think.
Cat
I've fucking
videos
heard.
and cry?
Tyler has a chance to.
Who the hell watches? Oh, I was like, who the hell watches cat videos and cries?
I thought that's what you said. They're too cute. So you just tear up for the cuteness. I don't know.
I said soldier coming home videos.
Oh, I couldn't hear you have the barely running faucet in there because it's
All right,
either
so, world
sprinkler
events real
or
quick.
dribble.
World events real quick, because I've seen some of the greatest TikToks. Like, as bad as this sounds, because the Russian-Ukrainian conflict scares the shit out of me, but there's been some great things on TikTok from it. This old lady in the Ukraine literally walked up to Russian soldiers and handed them packets of sunflower seeds to put in their pockets, so when they die, they would grow sunflowers in Ukrainian.
And that one was amazing.
And then there was a tiny island that was
dark.
There's this
Oh, yeah.
tiny island off of Ukraine that's was literally being defended by 13 dudes.
Yeah.
And a Russian warship was literally
Hey,
surrender
surrender.
or we're blowing you off the face of the map. And they literally responded with, Russian warship, go fuck yourself.
And there's a rumor that maybe they weren't killed, that maybe they were captured.
They ended up being, I think that's what I've heard, is they ended up being captured. Mostly because I
amazing. Go
think the
fuck
Russian
yourself, guys.
warship probably was like, all right, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Did you see the Ukrainian farmers that have been stealing tanks?
No.
They've literally been driving.
Are they
their,
red dawning it?
they've been driving their tractors up to tanks with the Russian soldiers will have them parked doing something and literally attaching and just taking off.
No shit.
There was a video straight up.
Doesn't
Ukrainian
it take
farmer-
longer than 10 seconds to attach a tank to your tractor?
His tractor straight up.
I mean,
just
you work in the
takes-
field, John.
just takes off hauling, and this tank is straight up attached.
That's a quick eye match, right?
that's
An
gonna
eye
be
match hitch.
It's gonna be a gigantic tractor if you're pulling a tank.
Not really. I mean, my guess is you don't put it in a tank in park by any
Make sure that
stretch.
takes in neutral, it'll be fine.
Wait, you don't leave your tank in gear either.
Yeah, that's right, you leave it in neutral.
Yeah, that's probably things they're probably left in neutral. Nobody's gonna steal a tank.
It's got.
And then you have these Ukrainian farmers just This one Ukrainian guy literally dug up like a
I saw the
landmine.
guy who's like smoking out.
And he just tossed it in the ditch.
Oh my god.
Like, again, this conflict is extremely sad. It's heart-wrenching and does terrify me because of world, like, issues that could easily come from this. But at the same time, like, these Ukrainian people have been just like...
They're kind of badass.
The vice president's wife is on the front lines. The president literally told told Putin to come get me. When he was trying to get him to, like, surrender, he's like, come get me, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we arranged a ride for you. I don't need a fucking ride. I need guns.
Yeah, like, these Ukrainian people are like, you may end up winning this, Russia, but
Fuck off.
you're going to have to earn every goddamn inch of land. A Ukrainian soldier blew up the bridge at the cost of his own life, unfortunately, but, like, literally he had the choice of getting off the bridge and not blowing it in time for the Russians to not end up in Kiev or blowing it up. He was just like...
Like, it's been a little bit less than a week, and they're almost to Kiev, but it's almost, like, really, realistically, they should have taken that in a day.
Well, Kiev's really close to the Belarusian
Exactly,
border.
that's what I'm saying. It's right there.
Yeah, and look, between going through Chernobyl like they did, which is a straight line to Kiev, or coming in from where they did in Belarus, straight line into Kiev, and they haven't been able to do it yet.
No.
And it's, like, everybody's just, it's very national pride right now in Ukraine. Everybody's just kind of like, you know what? This is our country, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, we've worked very hard after the Soviet Union folded to keep our country, and we're going to continue to work hard to keep our country. And that's, you hate to see what's going on in the world, but at the same time, you love to see a country come together like that.
So on a lighter note, back to the Budweiser advertisements. Dr. Drew says Spud McKenzie was my favorite.
Of course.
All right, that was the dog, right? I remember Spud. I think
Our last beer is Cosmetic Theatre Scottish Strong, aged in cherry brandy barrels with cinnamon.
No.
This is from Deviate Brewing.
I don't trust Deviate with their ability to do adjuncts, so the cinnamon worries me.
12.1%. It's a nice big scotch. I think he did.
only momentarily. You take a week off, your muscle memory starts to fade, man. You know.
Straight up turned off the fucking
Yeah,
phone.
I hit the burb screen. It's all right. You know.
Okay, cinnamon's not too strong.
No, the brandy really comes through.
Yeah.
Nice rich malty.
Yeah. Honestly, pretty well done.
That brandy's strong.
I think that's why I'm liking it more.
That is some brandy and some cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad way. Just it is definitely
the
there.
cherry and the brandy are absolutely the
And pairs with the Scottish ale. The Scotch strong pretty well.
yeah, that malt comes out real well from
Yep.
scotch.
I feel like the cinnamon's just like a little bit on the back end, just kind of give it that little cinnamon
Right.
sweetness.
A little bit of complexity.
I think it was almost used to like it was almost like they tasted it and went, that's a lot of cherry and brandy.
We need something.
Yeah. So what's gonna help balance this and make it a little more complex? Well, we got some cinnamon. That might work.
Let's try it.
Yeah,
Because it's there, but it's not there. Like it's just kind of like
that comes together pretty nicely. I gotta be honest. I'm
one of my favorite they've made in a while. To be honest.
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking, like, it's not an outstanding beer, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'd buy this again. Like, this is pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
I'm
Like,
enjoying this.
yeah.
It's one of my favorites they've made in a while.
Yeah.
That we've had.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I don't buy very many beers from them, so I miss a lot of theirs. But
Well, they're just hit and miss. I know they got a lot of fans in the area, but
Their peanut butter stout game is strong though.
speaking of fans of theirs in the area,
I'm hit or miss on them, but like they had it originally called the Pimp Nuts, and that shit was good.
yeah.
And then it's Deviate, so they haven't redone it, but they did a version of it that was a lower ABV that was the Pimple Nuts, which sounds like something you don't want to have. Yeah, I mean I think you gotta go to the doctor for that, but
it's called an STD.
Happy VD Day.
that was last
2
a
weeks
couple
ago.
weeks ago. Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
BD Day.
BD.
Happy VD.
Yeah,
I hate you guys.
looking forward to spending VD with you.
It's just fucked up.
It's like someone sends you a save the date, like, oh, I got your STD, thanks.
Wow. No, I don't say that. No.
No?
No.
Just
what
me?
if yeah. Just you. Oh, God.
STD back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, Steph and Tommy's
Scott Weiland?
wedding. I was like, hey, got your STD. Thanks, guys. Got it on the calendar.
Yeah, well, welcome back. Good to be reunited.
Picking up where we're living off on some things. Just the buttons are a little foreign. Gotta get that back.
He hasn't pressed a button.
Not a one.
Yeah, we've been busy talking, man.
Not a
No,
one.
don't press a single button. Oh my god. He didn't even know what he pressed.
So that's the one he went with. He's like chuckling while drinking. Guys, don't forget, we do have our Drunken Movie podcast that we will be recording
Wrap up,
today.
yeah.
Recording promptly.
Leo month.
Yep. Unfortunately, with everything going on, we've not gotten 2 of our Leo movies done yet, so we're going to knock those out tonight. They will be posted sometime throughout the week. But we're going to do The Great Gatsby tonight, as well as The Departed. You can boo him now. Matt does not like that movie.
No, it's gonna be.
Feel free to boo him right
You know,
now.
I'm gonna have valid points.
I doubt it.
No.
At least one.
No.
I doubt it.
He's giving you a benefit of the doubt. I'm not. There's no valid points there.
There's. I have.
Did you know that was produced by Brad Pitt? He was one of the producers.
He was gonna be in it and couldn't make it scheduling wise.
Yeah.
So he was one of the producers.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you got that Brad Pitt money. I mean, you can, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It was a star-studded cast. I can't wait to talk about it.
This almost has like a datey after flavor, just like hanging out like a fig.
I know. Right back to it. Let's bring it back on track. It wasn't the smoothest transitions back. But...
No, I mean it just hit me like that, like as if we were talking for a second. I'm like, oh, this
But as always,
got a
our
decent linger.
the Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews are brought to you by Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our damn show.
You want buttons? I got buttons.
Without them, we wouldn't be able to do the podcast, so we appreciate them.
We do appreciate them.
It's been a
Good
hell of a ride with them so far, and can't wait to have another year with them.
Yeah. And we got we've talked a little bit about some special events coming up in a few months. So we're working hard on making that happen. So Tyler was putting in some work this past week. I saw
I
it.
have. I'm almost done.
Cool.
Yeah, Omar's ready to launch the ticket package.
All right.
I'm waiting on Barton to help me with one thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a clever name for the damn thing.
The TVG Beer Fest.
Yeah.
I think John's just throwing that as an option.
No, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
it's pretty basic.
We
but
have that. That right now
Yeah.
is legit the fallback option.
that's the pumpkin spice of beer names right there.
Yeah,
Beer
Barton's
Fest names.
like marketing background. He's supposed to be helping me right now, so he told me to have something for me. Hopefully by tomorrow.
I'll throw out. I'll see if I can get some ideas. Let's see if we can come up with something good. Well, God, words are tough.
Yeah,
Shit.
drink enough of these.
But yeah, I just
That fourth person really helps.
But yeah, I was like TVG Beer Fest just doesn't.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No,
quite
we
work.
got
That
better
is,
than that.
like that's a fallback, but that's like.
Hey,
Plan
John, let's
E.
be honest. Tyler doesn't name any episodes, so we
I
gotta
know.
pull some.
Yeah,
weight
we
here,
gotta. He's calling in the big boys.
Yeah,
I called in Barton.
I didn't know.
I
That
went to the biggest.
I didn't know that we needed help with the name. Like,
Technically, I brought it up at Denver. I did bring it up at Denver.
spent a lot of that weekend in a haze, bud. You gotta.
We did not drink that much, shockingly.
Yeah, well, we did. It was well spaced.
Yeah.
True.
So probably by the time that came up was like
That's
you know,
actually probably also true.
the spacing was not that great by that point.
I don't know. I didn't sleep.
Yeah, I would get up like in the middle of the night having that emergency like, oh, I've been drinking all day, I gotta pee, and Tyler's just sitting there listening to country music on the couch in the dark.
Trying to sleep.
I'm like, that's not gonna help you sleep, man.
Oh, I listen to music all the time when I sleep.
Oh,
That's actually I can't sleep. In
You
the
know what?
quiet.
Just stare him in the eyes.
And then I don't want that. I'm not ready for that noise.
Look into his soul.
And then I walked even further down the hallway and heard. So I'm like, nowhere like between these got like sleep apnea in one room with a CPAP, and then
loud.
it's not. I'm just fucking with you.
But the CPAP.
Way to ruin a decent story, John, with your facts.
But overall, guys, long story short from the Denver trip, if you have never been to Denver to enjoy the food, the beer,
The ambiance of the mountains
yeah,
surrounding
like
you.
you need to make a beer
You can
trip.
look in any direction, and it's beautiful.
You need to make what we decided is a beercation. Because people kept asking us why we were in Denver. Like, are you here for work or pleasure? We're like,
Yes.
I'm like, beercation.
Yeah.
That became our...
Beer case.
Yeah, which it makes great sense.
And, like, if you like green chilies, everything has green chilies in Denver.
Dude.
I love the widespread use of green chilies.
That's like...
Like, that is the weirdest, like, Denver is known for green chilies.
Yeah, they use them in everything.
Yeah. I ain't mad about it.
No.
It's weird.
Is that why those are in Denver omelets?
Yeah.
I
Tyler
don't
is
wanna
shooting
throw
daggers
something
through
at
his
him.
eyes at me right now. So what do you think about this beer, boys?
Oh, you know.
Solid.
Put a bow on this thing.
Matt goes first.
Matt does? Oh, shit.
Hey, Matt, that's you.
He's still not used to counting.
I know.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
He counted twice in Denver, the 2 beers we rated.
Fuck.
I actually quite enjoy this. I would get this again. I appreciate the flavor. I think it's decently crafted, and I like the taste. I like the ABV. I'm gonna give them a 4 1/4.
Honestly, I was gonna go 4 1/4. I enjoy it. I think it has a lot of the flavors that I like. The cinnamon is not overpowering at all. Like I said, it's like we said, it's kind of more in the background to balance out the cherry brandy. But I love the cherry. I love the brandy. I love the maltiness. It's not a top-notch beer, but it's damn good.
I wish it actually had a little more cinnamon to balance just a little bit more. I want to cut some of that brandy and cherry out just a little bit. So I'm only going with a 4. That's my one critique, and that's why I'm dropping a 1/4 point below. Cracks me up because I'm looking at these scores, and John, you and I especially.
I've been like,
Well, we bounce back and forth. I'm a 1/4 higher than you, and then you're a 1/4 higher than me. Then I'm a 1/4 higher than you. Then we're even. Then you're a 1/4 higher than me. Like, it's just we're always like, yeah,
well,
one
we
way or
can't
the other.
agree. Yeah, we can't agree.
Yeah, we had one that we agreed on, the candy cane. That was it.
Yeah.
But overall, great beer tonight. Nothing was below a 3 average. We only had one that anybody scored below average. That was the big trouble. I gave it a 2.75. But overall, like, everything was solid tonight.
Yeah.
Not any 5s.
No.
Although Matt did give a 5 to
He did.
a beer.
That shit was delicious. I
Um,
regret nothing.
but overall, like, it was a solid night. Matt, what's your beer of the night?
I'm going with Damn It. I mean, I gave it that score for a reason. That shit was delicious. I just want more.
Beer of the night for me isn't always the highest rated beer I had, but today it is. It's Damn It because it is outstanding. It's unique. It takes something that shouldn't work and absolutely fucking nails it. So, damn it.
I'm going to switch it up just a hair. I'm going to go with Cosmetic Theater, what we just finished.
This is, I thought
Mostly
about
because
it,
my bar for Deviant has gotten so low that it was nice being able to give them a 4.
Yeah.
I like giving local breweries 4s.
And well earned. This is a
yeah,
very,
this-
very
this is
good
a tasty beverage.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Tasty Whip, damn it, was my favorite beer of the day. But my beer of the night overall is going to be the Cosmetic.
If we didn't have the Tasty Whip, I would have given this my beer of the night because of the kind of surprise and well done factor. But that Tasty Whip is just so good. I can't
Yeah,
not.
so good.
But thank you guys for watching. We'll hopefully have guests back on next week. I'm working on that. I kind of got behind. It's my fault, but I'm getting fixed on that. So
You're getting fixed?
yes. No.
That's
God.
probably a good thing.
Fuck off. But no, I'm
Promiscuous girl.
maybe a little bit.
Oh, hey, Mama Danner.
That's fine. But yeah. Anyway,
like son, like mother.
Oh.
do not call my mom that.
Yeah, I'm
Funny? No. I can say shit like that. You can. But we'll talk to you guys later. I'm TBG_ops.